scripture reading this morning is the story of Mary and Martha, which will be familiar to many of you. It is a story that has been a long and challenging history of theological interpretation. The problem is that, like many other stories, the interpretation has been colored by our own contemporary concerns. Robert Kelch, in his book, The Cultural World of Jesus, says, interpretation generally focuses on the contrast between the two sisters and their activities. Traditionally, they have been said to represent the active and contemplative life, justification by faith and justification by works, Judaism and Christianity, conflicting women's careers and priorities, and so on. Contemporary feminist interpreters propose that Jesus here champions a woman's right to theological education and ministry on par with men. But scholars still wonder whether these interpretations are historical or culturally plausible. Rather, we need to look at this story with first-century Mediterranean culture eyes. Why does this story speak of Martha's home in a culture in which women could not own property? Why is Jesus alone in a house with two women who were not relatives in a society which strictly forbids such action? And most stunningly, why is Jesus teaching a woman in a culture which forbids such a thing? Hear now this story from Luke 10, verses 38 to 42, with these questions in mind. Now, as they went on their way, he entered a certain village where a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. She had a sister named Mary, who sat at Jesus' feet and listened to what he was saying. But Martha was distracted by her many tasks. So she came to Jesus and asked, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me with all the work to do by myself? Tell her to help me." But Jesus answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, which will not be taken away from her." Hear what the Spirit is